Yeah, we're just gonna talk. This is a true chit chat.
Take me home. Take me home.
Hey y'all, it's Dr. Dime. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm just gonna do a chit chat with y'all. Literally, I have no script. I have nothing. I have nothing.
I have nothing, nothing.
Yeah, today we're just talking. We're just talking today. Where have I been? Well, you know where I've been, but what have I been up to? How has my experience in residency been? What have I been doing outside of residency? I'm just gonna talk to y'all like I talk to my friend. I am now on I think it's my fourth or fifth block of residency. Let's see. I had ER first, then I had ICU, then I had medicine, then I had palliative care, and now I'm in pediatrics. This is already my fifth block. After my sixth block, that's pretty much half. So after my next block, which starts after next week, so the week after next, I'll be in my sixth block of residency, which will make that halfway mark. That's very interesting. So I've basically just been in residency doing all the things. I've been seeing patients, I've been learning, I've been taking care of patients while also trying to take care of myself. So I feel like I've been doing a decent job of that though. One thing that I decided whenever I started residency is that I would not treat it the same way I treated medical school, and that I tended, is tended a word? I tended to, the past tense of tend is what I did.
Y'all think we was playing though. See this brisket here?
To stress out just a lot about everything. We are so casual today that I'm actually just gonna adjust my lighting like while I'm sitting. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm not sorry. See, let me know which lighting you wind up liking better. But yeah, I was always just over stressing and decided not to do that. Have there been stressful times in residency? Yes, there have been 100%. But I'm not at the point where I want to allow it to just affect my life on a daily like that. I always preach to my patients about giving themselves grace and things like that. And I feel like I preach that a lot on this channel too. So why would I do any differently and not give myself grace and stress out? Right. So that's kind of where I am with that. Now, as far as residency itself, it's good. I mean, I feel like y'all will go think I'm lying when I say that because my voice got super high, but it really is good. Are there times that are stressful, like I just mentioned? Yes, there are, especially on nights, which is where you care for patients overnight. But I like it better than medical school because it's not as heavily weighted on just like exams. I felt like in medical school, I was taking exam after exam after exam after exam, and that's all that mattered. I felt like regardless of how well I was doing with my patients, it didn't matter as much as the tests do in medical school. And that's one part that I really didn't like about it because I'm like, I'm doing all this work, I'm doing everything. And you mean to tell me that if I just pass, not high pass, but if I just pass an exam, then all of a sudden my grade for this rotation is going to go down? I never understood that because I'm like, you would think that patient care would matter more than anything else, but in medical school, the grades matter most. So I think that in residency, the patient care matters more. And I do like that better just because I feel like that's what matters the most. Of course, you have to know your stuff to take care of patients, right? Like you have to actively be studying, you have to actively be always just wanting to learn. Sorry, I'm gonna adjust because again, we're really casual. But you have to be always wanting to learn in residency as well in order to take care of your patients. So it's not like the studying stops, but I just feel like I don't know, it just feels more related to what I actually want to do. Like when I said I wanted to be a doctor, does that include a lot of exams? It does. But who wants to just be solely like focused on exams when the patient is in front of you? So I think that's why I like residency better, is just because it's more about the patients. And that's what I'm doing this for. So outside of residency, I've definitely just been trying to make sure that I stay in touch with family, because that's easy to do. It's easy to get away from, actually, when you are in residency. So I try to do that. I try to I try to do my YouTube. It's kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie, because sometimes I just feel like I am making videos kind of for no reason sometimes, because sometimes people don't really watch them. Like the last video I made, I was talking about like my first few weeks of residency, and it didn't really get that many views. And sometimes it is discouraging. I'm not gonna lie. Like, while I do try to stay positive, and while it's not the most important part, because this is what I like to do, so it's what I'm gonna do regardless. Sometimes you do want to see a return. Like, you want to see people actually engaging or watching your stuff or commenting or clicking. And so when that doesn't happen, it is discouraging sometimes, but I know that I just have to keep going, because eventually people will watch and eventually people will click. I think that once people start engaging more, that will be something that motivates me to keep doing it. But I also try to tell myself it doesn't really matter if people are engaging. Like, what matters is that you're following your passion and you're doing what makes you happy. And I feel like with time, that will come. So hopefully I'll be able to look back at this video one day and be like, okay. But I do have a goal in the next year. The information that I do give on YouTube, I feel like is definitely valuable. And I feel like it's worth getting a little coin from. Get a little coin from. Otherwise, I also just took vacation, had a blast, and did a myriad of things, which brings me to my next point. Again, just taking those breaks and having that self care. I want to get more into the gym. Uh, I don't really go to the gym nowadays. I do walk around a lot just daily in the hospital, but I want some dedicated time of just exercising, just being to myself, just relaxing. I like to take walks, but to be honest, I'm not really a gym girly. I like to dance. That's what I like to do. That's the gym part for me. It would be like dance. Because dance, y'all, I don't know if you've ever taken a dance class or been to anything related to dance, but it is a full body workout. That's why my respect for dancers and athletes is so high, because I know the physical strength that it requires, and it is a lot. So, I do want to maybe eventually join like a dance class in the area or something. I'll see. I might have to look it up and like Yelp a few places and just see if there's anything that I like or anything that catches my attention, because I feel like that'd be a good outlet for me too. And the last thing, like I'm actually trying to get more into like my beauty things. Like, I feel like I've been into the whole lip stain thing recently. I haven't tried the actual lip stain, but I have tried like the lip liner peel off. And I'm gonna actually go, after I record this, I'm gonna actually go to Ulta and pick up some things, because I do want more of that. I ran out. And I want some lip stain. And I also heard about blush stain from my friend Aisha. She told me about blush stain. I don't have on blush stain today. I have on regular blush. But I want to try blush stain, because whenever you have your mask on in the hospital, because I do tend to wear those, the makeup just comes off. And it's not like I wear makeup every day to the hospital. I actually hardly wear it, but sometimes I do. And I think this a little lip stain or something would be nice. Just something that's there that makes me, because I like to be girly. I want to feel girly. I want to still have my femininity while practicing medicine, because I know I'm in the scrubs. I'm in sometimes the scrub cap. You can barely see my face, but I value my looks and the energy that I put into my looks, because you have to work with what you got. So I for one, I like doing my lashes. I like to have on my lip gloss. I like to have my eyebrows done, which I do all of those things myself. It truly does bring me joy, and it brings me a sense of peace, because it is self care for me. So I really want to get into stains because I feel like just for the longevity. If I take off a mask 1,000 times, the stain is still going to be there. If I take off a mask 1,000 times, the lip gloss been gone. Another thing that I've been into is just watching more shows. So some shows that I've been watching, well, the one of recent has been Love Island, this last season of Love Island. I will not get into my opinions about the show, but I love Nicolandria. I've been seeing Alandra a lot on red carpets, and I'm really glad that she is able to just experience this whole celebrity life after the show. I always said that if I was to ever go on a reality show, I would definitely want to capitalize the way in which she is after the show. Because I don't know if y'all have seen, but she is making some major moves. And I like how she has put herself into the elite in Hollywood. She's been able to infiltrate that elite space so well. And I just feel like if I was on a show, I would do the same thing. I wouldn't be doing like pop the balloon or different things like that. Not that they're not good, but come on now. If you want to be with the big dogs, then you need to go with the big dogs. And I feel like that's what she's done. Her and Nick, honestly, are capitalizing. They are capitalizing so well off of this show, especially to say that they did not win the show. You would think that they were the winners the way that they're capitalizing. I haven't seen much of Amaya. I know that Amaya and Brian broke up, but I haven't seen much of Amaya in general. So those are my thoughts on that show. That's been something I've been into as well. Yeah, I just want to get more into like this beauty space. I feel like I finally captured my routine for like my makeup and the way that I like my face to look. So that's good as well. And I'm also trying to revamp my closet, y'all. I have had some clothes since I was in college because truly I'm the same size. I have not gained a pound since like high school. I think that in certain ways the weight has distributed a little differently than it used to. Uh, but I don't really gain weight. So therefore my clothes, I never like grow out of them. So I just have to get rid of them when I feel like I'm in a new space or season in my life. And I do feel like I'm in a new season in my life. I'm in my late 20s now. I'm growing as a woman, growing into myself. And so I definitely want to revamp and get some more clothes. I gave a lot of my clothes away this past weekend, and I just want um a new wardrobe, one that's sophisticated, but I also want to be able to switch it up a bit. And sometimes when I feel like wearing streetwear, I want to wear streetwear. When I feel like being more casual, I want to be more casual. When I want to be more upper echelon, then I want to be more upper echelon. So that's also something that I've been working on. It's just my personal style growth and my personal journey. And I don't know, I know y'all have seen that I have these glasses. I didn't have it on for my videos because I just feel like they create that little glare back. But I'm so glad that I got these because I feel like it's a part of my journey of just the new style and everything. I'm not the type of person typically that would get a textured glass pattern at all. But I'm so glad that I did it because I feel like it made me step outside of my comfort zone. And I get so many compliments on these in the hospital from my patients. And I just like the way they look on myself as well. So I'm glad to step out of that box of just perfection that I used to have. I used to have a huge thing about perfection. Now I just try to embrace who I am, just be myself, and everything else will come. That was a super casual, just chit chat. Just wanted to talk to y'all, just person to person. No scripts, no nothing. Don't really care about the lighting. Don't really care about probably the wrinkles on my shirt or whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I hope that y'all are doing well as well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.